Hi, this is Tom Kraft from Legacy Diamond and Gems. Wanted to give you a little heads up on what we've been doing during this time. That a lot of restrictions, a lot of people can't do this or can't do that. So we got together and decided that we need to figure out what we can do. So we've been doing a lot of exciting things, some new product developments that I want to show you today. So over here, we have now 100% capability of creating custom elk ivory jewelry in the store. And we've got different pieces from earrings, bracelets, rings, tie tacks, you name it, we can do it. And everything is done right here in the store. One of the things that we also putting together is a brochure of a few of the different designs that we can do, and the designs are limited to whatever your imagination can come up with, but shows a few things that we have done already and the capabilities of what we can do in-house here. I want to take you back to where the real work is though, back to our jewelers. So come on back here and I'll show you where everything happens here. We have two full-time jewelers on staff, Cordell Morris and Alan Ziegler, and I'm going to introduce you to them right now. This is their little spot right here. So this is our jewelers, Cordell Morris and Alan Ziegler, and these two are the ones that do all the hard work here. So they are the ones that are the real craftsmen who make these things happen. So what I'd like to do is have them show you some of the new capabilities that we have developed in the last 8 weeks. And if we can come back to the back room, you can see those. So during that downtime, as we've added different pieces of equipment, different capabilities, ran out of space, so we built a new wax bench and another new workbench back you'll see in just a moment here. But wax bench, and I'm going to have Alan explain a little bit what goes on here and how the whole process works. So, Alan?
So with this wax bench, we can do all of our wax carvings for any type of custom work that is just out of the ordinary. We can actually carve the pieces to be cast. Another capability that we have now is we can take molds of a piece. So right now we got a bunch of these bucking horse sprued up on this tree, and you take the mold, you inject it with the wax, and then once it cures, you tree it up onto this stand like this. Then later you make an investment. It's like a liquid paste, and you put the cylinder over the top of the tree, pour your investment into it, and then once it cures, then you have a solid piece like this. Then what you do is you take it over to your oven and you place it in here right side up, and once you turn it on and get it going, the burnout temperature is around 1300 degrees Fahrenheit, and that evaporates all of the wax and leaves an empty void in it, which we've already done with this one. So we're getting ready to actually cast that one soon. And then what we would do is bring it over to our vacuum chamber over here. And we place the cylinder inside of our vacuum chamber, and then we melt our gold, silver, whatever we may be casting that day, and then we pour the molten metal into that, and after that we clean it up. So with it being hot, you put it in water, and the shock to the investment actually breaks it all apart so you can get the metal out fairly easily. And then you just start putting it into different processes of cleaning up, whether it's our magnetic tumbler over here. You can drop your piece in there, it has little steel beads in there that break up all the oxidation. Any investment may be left onto it and gets a pretty nice finish on it. Then after that, all the final work is done back at the bench or here at the polishing machine. So that's one of the new things we've been working on. Also, we've been working on doing more men's wedding bands or bands in general, and expanding our capabilities of being able to do that here as well. And I'll let Cordell show you that process.
So it starts out with a normal block of wood, and then you drill out the hole in the outside to get your blank. Then after a little while on the lathe, you get it machined down, and then you sand it down to a final ring. And then sometimes we'll do an insert to size down a ring that you can't cut and solder it, like that one. And then we also have a couple other options for bands that we're working on. This one over here is Damascus, and that one I believe is just stainless.
So what kind of materials that can you actually work with here? I see some exotic hardwoods, is it?
Yeah, we have a lot of the exotic hardwoods. We have 13 different options at the moment. And then we also have the deer antler that we're working on some stuff. And then we could do gold bands, the Damascus, the stainless, titanium, just about anything you want.
Okay, awesome. So I don't know if that you noticed that one ring that we did the insert on, that actually has the deer antler inlay on the outside there. Like so. And then that's a ebony hardwood on the inside there that we put the insert in. So it's exciting that we've been able to spend this time. The ideas are always easy to come. It seems like over the last year or two we've had this idea and that idea, and thanks to you we've stayed very busy and hence added a second full-time jeweler here. And with that, we've expanded our capabilities. We're excited about that. And we'd like to invite anybody who'd like to come down and take a closer look. If they just want to see how everything works, we're happy to show them around and see all the new things that we're able to do. So appreciate it and appreciate the time watching the video.